Angel Locsin reveals something about her spine problem. The third-party star Angel Locsin updated her fans about her current health condition in her guest spot on the Kapamilya morning show, Magandang Buhay. Angel was supposed to reprise her role as Darna when she revealed that she was suffering from a disc bulge in her spine due to intensive training. According to Angel, this injury could adversely affect her career since she may not be able to walk anymore if she will not undergo treatment. Angel revealed that she underwent many medical procedures just to make sure that everything about her health is fine. Angel also said that she's now okay, so her fans didn't need to worry so much. Invite you to watch the video. 16-year-old Argentinian girl drugged, raped and impaled. This is horrifying. A young girl from Argentina suffered a horrific death. 16-year-old Lucia Perez from Mar del Plata, Argentina was picked up by a drug gang just outside her school. In the hands of her captors, she was drugged with cocaine and cannabis and was brutally raped afterwards. After her dreadful suffering, she was dumped at a drug rehab clinic. The clinic staff initially thought she simply overdosed on cocaine. However, upon closer inspection, they realized the ghastly truth of her ordeal. The girl was impaled and this was the cause of her death. She had been subjected to brutal, inhumane sexual abuse. She died because of the injuries she suffered from being impaled, prosecutor Maria Isabel Sanchez revealed. Authorities were able to trace the van that was used when Lucia was dropped off at the clinic, leading to the arrest of 23-year-old Moxes Gabriel Farias and 41-year-old Juan Pablo Affidani. They also recovered drugs, condoms, sex toys and bullets in the van. Authorities are still hunting for the third suspect. Invite you to watch the video. Only Duterte did this to the Brunei royal army and this earned him a lot of respect. While most presidents just walk, stop, and salute to the military of the country they are visiting, President Rodrigo Duterte was applauded by everyone when he decided to bow to the Brunei royal army. A photo of him bowing and holding Brunei's flag while Brunei Darussalam Sultan Haji Hassan al-Bolkiah Mu'azzam Wadullah was doing the traditional salute earned praises and respect online. The president visited Brunei for diplomatic reasons in order to strengthen their allies. Netizen Munching Lamanta summarized what all Duterte supporters felt when the president bowed. The traditional bow, a typical scene in all his rallies during the campaign, a remarkable trademark in all his speaking engagements around the country. But no other president in this nation's history has shown the highest form of respect to another country, its own people and its flag. Until now. During the welcome ceremonies of his first state visit to Brunei Darussalam yesterday, President Rodrigo Duterte walked down the red carpet to inspect the honor guards, but he breached protocol when he made an unexpected stop, faced the flags of the Brunei Royal Army and bowed his head. His host and counterpart, Sultan Bolkiah, just gave one snappy salute. Brunei is home to thousands of Filipino overseas contract workers. This oil-rich country has helped boost the Philippine economy by pouring billions of dollars in investments over the years. A true ally and a trusted neighbor in Southeast Asia. This is the president's gesture of saying, "Hello, thank you and goodbye Brunei." Invite you to watch the video. 10 best ways to win a woman's heart that every boy must know. Check this out. Women are indeed choosy when picking up the right guy to be with. You know what, boys? A real woman wants a man, not a boy. She wants someone who will respect her, love her and accept her. So here are some tips for you to win a woman's hearts. 1. Be respectful. Yes. It's the best poggy points you can do. Whenever you guys respect her, you are definitely treating them like a princess. 2. Be nice to her friends. Oh, well. Being nice to her friends or even close with them will surely capture a woman's heart, especially when she sees you being attached with her BFFs. 3. Be true to yourself. If the one you love is really a grown-up woman, she can accept you for who you are. Well, it's better to show who you really are, so you can know if she's the right girl for you. 4. Be funny. Yes. Don't you ever make her feel bored whenever she's with you. 5. Be attentive. Every time she wants to talk with you, Please be attentive or else, she might find you stupid. 6. Be honest. Wherever you are, whoever you are with, and whatever you are doing, women love to know this stuff's about you. But be honest, girls' instincts are powerful. 7. Be loyal. A real woman hates playboys and FCKBOYS. Why? Because women would only feel true love if you shows her that she's the only one you really love. 8. Be persevering. Please, show her that you really wanted to win her heart, because effort is always valued by girls out there. 9. Be clever. Play like you are somehow hard to get so you can give her some kind of challenge. 10. Be generous. Don't let your woman suffer an empty stomach whenever you go on a date, because a woman loves to eat. Hope you can apply all these tips while courting your girl. These might help you win your girl's heart. Invite you to watch the video. Filipino drug suspect arrested in Abu Dhabi. One of the most wanted Filipino drug lords was arrested in the United Arab Emirates, UAE, capital on Monday, October 17 after an overseas Filipino worker, OFW, tipped the police, media reports said. Abu Dhabi police arrested Rolando Kerwin Espinoza, Jr., whom President Rodrigo Duterte described as a major drug kingpin. Espinoza refused to surrender to the Philippine police in August after his father, Mayor Rolando Espinoza of Albura, late, was arrested. Duterte had ordered the police to shoot Espinoza on sight. He went directly to Abu Dhabi from Malaysia. He was able to do that because during that time, no arrest warrant was issued against him, Philippine National Police, PNP, Chief Director General Ronald De La Rosa told the media on Monday, October 17. But his stay there is limited, so he went to several travel agencies there, asking for help on how his stay could be extended. De La Rosa said that the anonymous OFW informed the PNP about Espinoza, which prompted the chief to send the PNP's Anti-Illegal Drugs Group, AIDG, to work with Abu Dhabi officials. Philippine Ambassador to Abu Dhabi Constancio Vigno, Jr. told the Associated Press that the Abu Dhabi Criminal Investigation Department, CID, used information from the Philippine National Police to locate Espinoza, 35, who had fled from the Philippines to the UAE. Senior Superintendent Albert Ferro, the head of the AIDG who led the team to catch Espinoza, told reporters that Espinoza was the most prominent drug kingpin in Eastern Visayas and was the second most wanted man in the Philippines. Vigno is coordinating with the Ministry of Interior for the possible repatriation to the Philippines of Espinoza, Ferro said. There is no definite date yet for this, but we will comply with the requirements so Kerwin can finally serve justice for the crimes he committed in our country. In July, Duterte gave a list of government officials he suspected were involved in illegal drug networks, including Espinoza and his father. Shortly after, the father surrendered, but was released since no charges were filed against him. However, police found 11.5 kilos of shabu, methamphetamine, and a stash of firearms in the Espinoza's home in Albura during a raid. Police then charged the father and son for illegal possession of illegal drugs and firearms, and shortly after, the court issued a warrant. Mayor Espinoza is currently being detained at the Leyte Provincial Jail in Baybay City. According to De La Rosa, the son is being held by Abu Dhabi police, but arrangements are being made to see if he can return to the Philippines. I do not know if all the documentary requirements will be done today. Maybe they can now travel, De La Rosa said. If not, it will depend on the first available flight after the suspect is cleared to travel to the Philippines. Published in Dateline Philippines, p. Invite you to watch the video. The war on women is back. It's been over a week since the Access Hollywood tape helped to persuade key parts of the nation that Donald Trump might have a character problem. Would you vote for a sexual predator? Asked New York Magazine. Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton, choose your sexual predator, headlined The Federalist. Yet, while rumors are flying that other shoes remain to drop, only a few women have so far come forward with stories of loutish behavior by the Republican standard-bearer. Natasha Stoyanov's is the most disturbing. She alleges that she had visited Mar-a-Lago for a People magazine spread on Donald and Melania Trump, who was then pregnant. While Melania left the room to change her clothes for a photo shoot, Stoyanov recounts, Trump pushed her against the wall and shoved his tongue down her throat. He backed off only when the butler announced that his wife was returning. While it's possible that many more women will come forward with similar accounts, my guess is that Trump's actual gross conduct is probably some fraction of his claimed gross conduct. You have to apply the Trump adjuster to every statement. Assume that 90% of what he claims, even when he's boasting of unpardonable behavior, is false. Some of us have argued for the past year that Trump's candidacy, and his presidency, if one were to transpire, would do incalculable damage to the Republican Party and to conservative ideas. We see one aspect of that mutilation playing out now. In 2012, Democrats invented the absurd Republican war on women theme. It was so over the top that it began to fray and dissolve in 2014, when Senator Mark Udall was mocked as Mark Uterus for overdoing it. He lost to Cory Gardner. But with Trump heading the Republican ticket, the war is on again. Nothing is too extreme to allege about Republicans now. Donald Trump lives down to every crude stereotype that the left has ever conjured about the right. If Clinton mad scientists attempting to create the only candidate she could defeat had concocted him in a laboratory, he could not be playing his role any better. The damage goes far beyond an electoral defeat. Conservatives, particularly religious conservatives, who have rallied to Trump have squandered their own integrity and tainted the reputation of conservatism. They signed on for all of this when they saluted smartly and, in effect, acknowledged that all that character talk about Bill Clinton was so much gas. Across America, college students are being instructed that traditional masculinity is to blame for the rape crisis. Young men are taught that, until feminism came along, their sex had been cruel and even criminal in its understanding of and treatment of women. The website Men Can't Stop Rape, for example, seeks to promote an understanding of the ways in which traditional masculinity contributes to sexual assault and other forms of men's violence against women. Conservatives saw the world differently. They argued that the sexual revolution had freed men from the responsibility to treat women respectfully. If sex was no big deal, then the old rules no longer applied and women were left more vulnerable. Traditional masculinity, while it may have had some disadvantages, also had its virtues. Men who were raised to be gentlemen, or whose religion required sexual restraint, attempted to live by a code. They didn't always live up to their own standards, but they had standards. Gentlemen didn't cheat at sports or cheat on their wives. There were lots of rules about how to behave with women. None of them included groping or unwanted touching. They didn't use foul language in front of women or speak disparagingly about them behind their backs either. They didn't treat women as pieces of to quote Donald Trump, or if they did, they didn't boast about it. The sexual revolution was a project of the left, not the right. Yet the man who now represents the right is a pure product of the left's cultural inheritance. Trump, a lifelong Democrat, learned about women, he told a friend, who recounted it to PBS Frontline, from Playboy. It shows. In fact, his critique of Bill Clinton's affair with Monica Lewinsky was that Clinton did not choose a really beautiful woman of sophistication. Trump is a user and abuser of people, not just women. But his disgusting behavior fits a narrative the left is spinning about sexuality and masculinity. He's the poster boy for toxic masculinity, and every conservative who justifies or excuses him is digging the grave of conservatism even deeper. Thank you for watching videos. You remember the likes and comments below. Thanks.